And ready for another shot, Michael Saunders. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96.
Digging in and looking for more, number 11. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Great job of hitting. So many people think you get a first pitch fastball, you have to pull it. No, a great swing is hitting the ball back up the middle.
Ready once again, Phil Gosselin. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Upton Jr. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's final 7-3. Jordan Walden gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds. Dan, please. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Steven Matz gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Altuve. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. With a moment here in Flushing.
Well, Matt, facing a sinker baller, you got to think about get the ball up. What happens with the guy that throws a sinker? When you get it up, it straightens out. But when he's got that ball that starts about thigh high and starts to bite down on you, that's going to end up in the dirt. You're probably not going to be able to do anything with it. You go to the plate with the mindset of get that ball up. You set your focus.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pereira ranging back. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. He's going to try for it all now. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Now at the plate, Clay Buchholz.
Leading off for
He'll lead it
Philadelphia.
off against Steven
The
Matz.
pitcher, number 21, Clay Buchholz.
On the ground to third. He's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Digging in to try it again, number 11. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. The baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Striding in, Michael Conforto. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Michael Conforto.
Hit to first. Joseph scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph.
Leading off for
It's been an
Philadelphia.
0 for 2 effort for him to this
19,
point.
Tommy Joseph.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving.
Trying to pick things up
Leading
where
off
we
for the
left
Mets.
off. Number
Third
11.
baseman.
He's 2 for 3
Number
with a home
11.
run and a double. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Hey, I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Digging in, number 11. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, number 11.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kemp going back on it at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And the Mets are in business now. It's a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
Coming to the plate
batting
now,
second.
Phil Gosselin.
Second
Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a bunt attempt here. In time to first, and there are two away. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 11. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance. Number 11, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cabrera's there. A quick out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Number 11. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to first. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in once again, Phil Gosselin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Gosselin.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, this catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Scott Kazmir earns his first win of the season. Jerry's Familia. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Digging in, number 11. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, number 11.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Holes in pursuit. 1 down. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one man to look out for is Yonder Alonso. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage?
Striding in once again, Andrew Toles reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Barney takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now at the plate, number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
11.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Digging in now, Phil Gosselin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Phil Gosselin.
Hey, John, here we go.
The 0-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Strand one. Digging in the switch hitter, number 11. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Ready for another shot now. Number 11. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher.
Drive that pitch, huh?
First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now in the box, Phil Gosselin. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kemp has a read on it. 1 away. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Freeman ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Jay Bruce now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the leave one. At the plate, number 11. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Number 11.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Kemp is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfield. Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Jacob deGrom gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks. And what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric. And if he continues to...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
At the plate, Phil Gosselin. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Phil Gosselin.
Hey, come on, big dog, get the pitch.
Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
A really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 11.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
He pulls this one into right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in for his second at-bat, Phil Gosselin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gosselin.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Runner goes. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Whoa, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice.
Striding in once again, number 11. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point.
Number 11.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And he's retired, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 11. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Hit hard on the ground at first. La Stella fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Jacob deGrom earns the win, his second. Nate Eovaldi was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jerry Familia. From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Striding in, number 11. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, number 11.
Bounce to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Standing in, Felipe Guerrero. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 11. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Ghost is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think. Digging in for his second at-bat, Felipe Guerrero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Grounded to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Number 11. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 11. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 6-0 ball game. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
Number 15, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Phil Gosselin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Digging in and looking for more, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Ready for another chance. Floyd Hernandez 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hit hard to third. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Noah Syndergaard. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Now in the box, number 11. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, number 11.
This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. At the plate, Phil Gosselin. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. At the plate, Michael Conforto,
Batting fourth,
hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Conforto.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets lead. Digging in, Mark Canha. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
First baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Mark Canha.
Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
Digging in to try it again,
Now
Mark
batting,
Canha. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mark Canha.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the third base line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Digging in, the switch hitter,
Now
number
batting.
11. Switch
Number
hitter
11.
batting left here. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Ready once again,
Now
number
batting.
11.
Number
1 for 2
11.
on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the Big Apple seats and gone.
Hey, there's certain guys in every lineup.
Number 11 will stand in again as we
Leading
flash you
off for the
back to the middle innings
Third
here.
baseman.
This was a big blow,
Number
a
11.
2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there. 1 away. Striding in once again, number
Now batting.
11. 1
Number
in,
11.
1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Here we go. Clutch up for us, huh?
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the
final
job
line
done.
score
But
for the
hey, they'll
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the opener of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Seattle Mariners. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game one is next.
Batting second here tonight.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 11. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it hasn't been pretty. You know, they're 1-4 in the homestand, and everybody wants to play good baseball in front of your home team, and they just haven't done that. So the win today is very important.
Pulled toward right center field. Haniger is right there, and he's got it for out number 2. Striding in once again, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 11.
Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out, 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Cano for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Hey, doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Digging in once again, number 11. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Come on, baby. See it up, drive.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Haniger. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
If you need any proof that the baseball gods are fickle, this is the inning. Before, it looked like they might be in trouble, but now they're all tied up and the other side is scrambling to stop the bleeding.
Ready once again, number 11. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Dyson rounds third and is striding for home. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in the tight.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... In now, Dan Vogelbach. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Hot shot to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, still tied 3-3. Back now in the beautiful Pacific. Ready for another chance. Number 11. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. Barney scores. The relay throw to third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple, and they've pushed the lead up to 4. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Hit back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Mets out in front, 7-3.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's final, 7-3. New York secured their 10th victory of the season. Fernando Salas claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mark Zepchinski takes the loss, only his first of the year. Jerry Familia wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
For the Mariners, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Fernando Salas. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Mark Zepchinski. His record is now 5-1.
Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Felix Hernandez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, the last 3 games been a bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases. And so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1.5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
So coming to the plate, number 11. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. And he will make the play out there. And there are... Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Darren Vogelbach.
Sharp ground ball to third. The tag gets one. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Digging in, number 11. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. So digging in now, number 11. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Refsnyder is on his way home, and the runner from first comes around to score.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
The 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Seattle leads this one 4-2. Ready for another shot now. Number 11. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. pulled toward right center field. On the run is Henniger. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Felix Hernandez earned his 5th win of the year. Steven Matz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.
Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop Safeco Field. Today it's the 3rd and final game in this 3-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. James Paxton starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt has lost 2 of the last 3 starts. A little bit of an inconsistent struggle, and hopefully this outing is a chance to turn it all around and start it in another direction.
Stepping up now, number 11. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Striding in, number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 9-game hitting streak.
Here's Juan Lagares, a base hit in his first trip.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
This is skied out toward right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Martinez.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. 2 down, runners at first and second.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Popped high in the air. Cano is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. It remains 1-0. Standing in, number 11. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martin on the move. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to. Digging in, number 11. Switch hitter batting left here. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
So coming to the plate, Juan Lagares. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So striding forward now, number 11. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Shea Simmons earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest. Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Santana is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan? Digging in to try it again. Number 11. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. J.D. Martinez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in for his second at bat, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled down the line. Ah, way to get dirty. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Miguel Montero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Montero.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scooter Gennett. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, number 11. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Out into right center, well hit. Refsnyder rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, Mets play to run. Ready once again, number 11. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Travis d'Arnaud.
From the belt, the pitch. There's Sogard for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Striding in once again, number 11. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Line towards center field. Broxton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy. Yaggayagga11 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Baster. Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Aaron Fernandez is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together.
And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Well, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they score one here. Maybe the bats are clicking again. They're getting right back to work where they left off yesterday.
Here's J.D. Martinez as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Martinez.
Line to the right side. Santana is there to put it away for out number 1. On to first, and they get the double play. At the plate, number 11. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Lopez going back, and it's gone. Ready for another chance. Number 11. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Mets 3. So striding forward now, Andrew Susac, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Ready for another shot now. Number 11. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lopez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Digging in the switch hitter, number 11. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Hey, get a good one up there. Huh?
Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana looking up. Gone!
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Aaron Fernandez.